Alistair Overeem. We all know Alistair Overeem, especially if you've been following MMA for as long. Well, you know what? Combat sports. If you've been following combat sports for as long as I have, the guy who fucked up Brock Lesnar and many other guys, knocked out Junior Dos Santos. Well, he fights tonight. And the guy he's fighting is a very formidable opponent. And the question that a lot of people are asking is, can he do it? Can Alistair Overeem shut down Rosenstrike? That guy holds the second fastest knockout in UFC history. And if you see what he did, you'd be like, there's no way. But he did it. And Alistair has to fight that guy tonight. And can he win is the question. On paper, sure. Of course he can. But in all reality, that's the question. You know, that is the most questionable thing that could come to mind, because Alistair Overeem, he has it all. Striking, good clinch, just devastating knees. But there's one thing that I see for sure that might cause problems in this fight, and that is the Luke Rockhold syndrome. And let me elaborate on the Luke Rockhold syndrome. It's just basically arrogance. You get into a fight and you know that you are the more superior, more decorated opponent, and you let that arrogance go to your head and you end up getting knocked out. Let me give you an example of when Overeem used the Luke Rockhold syndrome when he fought Francis Ngannou. Like I say, on paper, he can beat him. No questions asked. He can outstrike him. Like, the thing is, he's fought people, I wouldn't say with an equivalent of the power that Francis Ngannou had, but they hit hard enough and they're more technical strikers. Obviously now, you know, because it's been a few years since he fought Alistair, but he's changed a little bit. But the thing that gets me is that when they fought that particular time, Alistair was overcommitting with his punches, throwing haymakers and trying to knock this guy out. And obviously we all know it was to make a statement. Why? I don't know. But it went south for him. And it went south for him very fast. He overcommitted on one particular strike and tried to recover and got sent to the gods or the shadow realm. And that was that. And honestly, that could possibly happen tonight when he fights Rosenstrike. If he doesn't come in there and show that he's the better striker, technically, it's going to be a quick night for Alistair Overeem. I don't see it going any other way. It could be a quick night for Overeem or a long night for Rosenstrike. And I'm leaning more towards Rosenstrike simply because I don't see Alistair changing anything. He's going to go in with his arrogance, the legendary Luke Rockhold syndrome. And Luke Rockhold has done it several times. There's a lot of habits that he has had that he has yet to fix. And they keep feeding all these knockout artists to Alistair Overeem. And he keeps, I'm not going to say don't accept him, but at least go in with the mentality to show them that there's levels to the striking game, especially in heavyweight. You know, you went out, you were more technical against Junior Dos Santos. You went out, you were more technical against, of course, fucking Brock Lesnar. But when it comes to the guys that can pretty much put your fucking lights out, you never go out there and you just never go out and just show them the difference between a technical striker and a guy who can just press a button and shut you out, you know. So just thinking about all that, I just don't see it going any other way but bad for Overeem. And obviously I could be wrong, but I'm going to make my decision here and say that Rosenstrike is going to knock him out pretty much immediately, because I don't think mentally Alistair is going to go in and have a good game plan. He's just not going to have a good game plan for Rosenstrike, and his whole game plan is going to consist of trying to knock him out, and it's going to end badly. I don't know if it's going to be another highlight reel knockout like when Francis Ngannou sent that man straight to the shadow room, but it's going to be up there. And if he just sticks to something, sticks to his guns and do what we all know he's good at, and that's striking, clinching, and presenting knees when necessary, pretty much gassing Rosenstrike out, it's gonna be a quick night for him. And that's pretty much all I see from this fight. I wish the best of both luck to both fighters, but it's gonna end bad for either one of them.